The Silver Coins Offer, written by OpenAI ChatGPT, narrated by Crystal. Christian had always been fascinated with the macabre and mysterious, and his podcast show was a reflection of that. He spent countless hours researching and finding the most interesting and unusual people to interview. But nothing could have prepared him for what happened on that fateful day when he met the strange man in the black suit. As he sat across from the man with his interview questions prepared, Christian felt a strange energy emanating from him. He couldn't quite put his finger on it, but there was something off-putting about the man. Suddenly, Christian's head started to spin and his vision blurred. The last thing he remembered was the man's silver coin glinting in the light. When Christian awoke, he found himself in a grand palace, surrounded by opulent furnishings and ornate decorations. He had no idea how he had gotten there or even where he was. The man from the interview appeared before him, and Christian demanded to know what was going on. "I have brought you here to offer you your heart's desire," the man said, holding out the silver coin towards Christian. "Anything you want, just name it," he said, with a wicked grin and a devilish glint in his eyes, eager with anticipation at what Christian's response would be. Christian was tempted, of course. Who wouldn't want everything they've ever desired at their fingertips? But then he remembered his community of listeners' wise words to him, how they believed in him and encouraged him to believe in himself. Most of all, they reminded him to never give up hope, for they were with him and he was not alone, even in this dark, seemingly hopeless place. He knew that he didn't need the man's offer to be happy when he had their love and support spurring him onward. "Thank you, but no thank you," Christian said firmly, pushing the coin away. "I have everything I need right here." He held his hand against his chest, thinking of them. The man nodded, his expression unreadable. He disappeared into the shadows and Christian was left alone in the palace. But Christian was no longer afraid or uncertain, thanks to his listeners' encouragement and his newfound sense of strength and confidence in himself. He knew that he could face whatever came his way, together with them by his side. When Christian woke up, he found that the recording equipment was blank. He was confused and disorientated, but then he saw the silver coin lying on the ground. He picked it up and turned it over in his hands, marvelling at its weight and shine. And he knew that it was a symbol of the journey he had been on, the person he had become, and the community that he wished to build. As he left the interview room and stepped out into the sunlight, Christian couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement for what lay ahead. Who knew what strange and mysterious adventures awaited him next? Who knew what interesting people he would meet and interview along the way?